Flosstube.
Hi everybody,
I'm Melina.
I'm Connie,
And that's Delilah.
and we're Count Twice, Stitch Once. Although this one isn't, because she doesn't do anything but annoy us. But she's a cutie.
It is Sunday, September 20th, I'm pretty sure.
20th, yep.
And fall has arrived.
2 more days
Well,
for
I
the
don't
official
care.
fall.
It's fall weather here,
Yeah,
which is good
it's
enough
fall
for me.
Yeah, it's nice. Much better than
Yep.
summer weather. So we want to first off say our hearts go out to everybody in the West Coast that's been with all these fires, and then all the East Coast people that are with the hurricane weather. 2020 just keeps getting more and more exciting. And then also sadness about RBG passing. Sad.
Very.
As Michelle said, call your senators and tell them to block.
Block replacement until
Yes.
the election is over. That's
Yes.
the only appropriate action that can be taken.
Yep.
That's the action that was taken previously. It should be the same standard now.
Yep.
And we're even closer to an election cycle right now.
Yeah.
So
We won't dwell on all that stuff, but
try not to.
it's been crazy.
In stitching news,
Stitching news. We have a lot to talk about. One of the first things we're going to talk about is some stuff that I FFO'd. Whoops. And I will put this little dog face down. Whoa, there you go, dog.
she's like, this isn't gonna work.
And then here's one of the things I FFO'd. This was a free pattern that we got at the Show Me retreat in 2019. And it came with everything to do it. It's a little box. Came with the rickrack and the box. I mean, I used some Martha Stewart antique wax on my box and just lightly antiqued it because I didn't really want it to look real dark or anything. And then put the stitching on sticky board and then glued on the rickrack and then glued the top to the box.
That looks good.
The fun. And then another FFO that I had was this skating pocket, I think is what it was called. It was one of our round robins from the Galleria last year, which is appropriate since this was Galleria weekend. And that's my finish. Make a little, that came with the finishing fabric and everything, and then it has a little pocket you can slip something into there, a candy cane or whatever. So that is that FFO. It was kind of a pain to do this side
Looks good though.
cording, but I had a lot of glue stuck on this part and it looked horrible, but I washed it and it looked pretty good.
It looks good.
I was happy. So those are my two, well, I have more FFOs, but I will talk about them later. Those are 2 of them.
Yeah.
So anyway, we attended the Show Me, it was a Black Needle Society free retreat done by Laura and Katie Landis. It was the first weekend of September, and it was a lot of fun. Melina didn't participate as much as I did, but she was working for the Friday, so she couldn't do it on Friday at all. And then working on her bathroom, getting stuff ready for that some of the days too. So anyway, I think I did all of this stuff. So our, they had stitch challenges that were stitch on, the first one was stitch on something with DMC 310. Then the next one was stitch on something with purple. The next one was stitch on something with purple, red, blue, green, yellow, orange, and all that. And the next one was stitch on something Halloween, and then stitch on something Christmas, and then stitch on something patriotic, something with sheep, and something with stars. Those were all the stitch challenges they had throughout the weekend. And then they also had stash dives. I think they had one of those every day. And then they had a virtual stash dive twice. And my team for the virtual stash dive was Order of the Scarlet Felines. And we had 6 people in our group. Yeah, 5 or 6 people, I can't remember. It was fun. We didn't ever win that, but it was fun. I didn't win anything. No, I participated in everything. For the stitch challenges, you got points for every 50 stitches that you completed during the hour. They only lasted an hour. And they also had bingo every day. I didn't win that either. But it was fun. They gave out prizes and all that stuff, so it was a lot of fun. So the first, and it was all free. So I don't know if they're ever going to have a free one again, but
I mean, it's the virtual. It's a good idea considering it's probably not the best idea to go to an in-person retreat right now, and it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I mean they're always. It reminded me of how the Show Me retreat was.
Yeah,
it was fun too. So
yeah, and it was virtual this year since it was supposed. No, they are having an actual in-person one in November, but unfortunately, I don't think we're probably going to be able to go to that one in person. But, oh well. Anyway, for the first, I can show you what I worked on for these stitching challenges. Oh, I have another FFO in here I forgot about. Whoop. I'll show it later. So the first thing I worked on for something with stitch on something with 310 and stitch on something with purple. I did the same thing, and it was Sally the Stitch Witch by Brooks Books Publishing. And I finished her after the retreat was over. And I still have to FFO her, but all the stitching is done. There's her little hat, which I still have to attach, and this little, it's hard to show. This gets attached, and then I still have some a little scissor charm I'm going to put on there, and I still have to attach that, so I still have my string back there. But there she is. That was my first 2 challenges of the stitching competition. The next thing was stitch on something with all the colors, and I'd already previously started this because I didn't want to have to start it during the retreat because it's on fabric 40 count and I didn't want to have to mess with it, so I started that. I didn't get very far on this one. I got just a little bit over 50 stitches, but that's my start. So, yeah.
And I participated in that one, the all the colors one. I didn't do the 310 one because I think I had something else going. I don't remember why, but
it was
it was on
during
Friday,
the day,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. So I did the all the colors one, and for that I stitched on this ink circles, turtles all the way down because I'm not using the called for colors on that. I'm using my own selection of hand dyed that I chose, and I finished that one, but not at the retreat. But after the retreat, I finished it. So that is my finish for this one.
Woohoo! It's a long one. Ta-da!
So I'm so happy with it. I love that all the turtles are bright colors.
Cute.
So I just finished that last night actually. Or yesterday, during the day maybe. I don't know, whatever. I finished it yesterday.
Ching. Here's the littlest turtle.
One whip down. So now I just need to order the hardware so I can finish it.
Yeah. Fun. I like that one. So the next stitching challenge was the next day, and that was Stitch on Something Halloween, which I was working on the Pumpkin King Nutcracker from Satsuma Street. And I did not finish this during the retreat, but after the retreat, I finished it and FFO'd it. So, there he is in all his glory.
I like that
love him.
one.
And it has a just sparkly black felt on the back of him. Like his eyeballs are all so much fun.
I like that guy.
I like him a lot. So that was my next one.
For my something Halloween, I stitched on that La-Di-Da something wicked, the big shoe. And it was perfect for a stitching challenge because I was mostly just doing black fill-in. So you can see I got some more of the shoe done.
Yep. It's a long shoe. That one's gonna be a while of black stitching.
Yeah.
Then the next one was work on something.
I think it was Christmas.
Christmas. And I worked on this Brooks Books Publishing Spirit of Holiday Giving Angel. I actually did finish this much during the retreat, which is the little gingerbread guy that gets attached down there. So it's a little separate piece. That was my big finish. My big finish for the retreat. Since then, I also worked on this some more, and I finished the candy cane. And I started this wreath, but I don't have the Krennic that needs to go in there, so I ordered that from 123 Stitch. I haven't got it yet, so work on that more. And then I started this wing. Wings are on this gold metallic with a mix of Krennic and white DMC. I'm not sure if I really like the mix. I'm about starting over with just the Krennic, but I don't know, but that's what I did for Christmas.
I did this Brenda Gervais, Merry Christmas, whatever it's called.
Ho, ho, ho.
I bought this as a kit from the country, what was that,
Country sampler? No.
in Wisconsin?
Yeah, country sampler.
Yeah, so that's what I got. I worked on, I had the H almost done, I think, so I got the rest of it done during the challenge, which doesn't seem like that much. But it was.
Yeah.
Or at least I had partial of the H done.
Yeah.
I don't know, that was one of my mania starts.
I like that one. Then the next day was Stitch on Something Patriotic.
I was like, I know I didn't participate in that one, so.
And for that one, I worked on the Shepherd's Bush, Let Freedom Bloom. And I worked on this for patriotic and sheep and stars. And a star button. And then I thought I was all the way done with this. And then I realized, oh, I'm not, because I forgot to put the star button on there. But then, is it? I did not finish this during the retreat, but I finished it shortly thereafter because I worked on it for 3 things, and it's not that much stitching. So.
I didn't participate in any of those ones because I probably could have had some with stars, but I think I was doing other stuff because we have construction happening around here, so
As you can tell.
yeah. So Sometimes I was doing other stuff.
So that was the fun that we had of stitching challenges during the retreat, and the other stuff was stash dives and all this stuff, and it was craziness, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that was the retreat. We had fun. We met some people. They had stitching rooms that you could go in after the events were over and talk to people and hang out and stitch, which not a lot of people really participated too much in the stitching rooms. But I think they should have more. So anyway.
Yeah, it's fun when you do that. So
Yeah.
if you ever go to do a digital thing and that's the option, you should do it, even if it's out of your
Yeah.
comfort zone.
Yeah, because
Because
it's
even
fun.
if you don't want to talk a lot, you can usually just listen to the
Oh, yeah.
conversation that's going on.
Some of the rooms that I was in, nobody really talked. And some of the rooms, everybody talked. So, just depends.
Mhm.
It was fun though. I enjoyed it. So, whips. My whips. Since the last time we filmed, I worked on Plum Street Sampler Henpeck. I didn't work on this very much because I decided to get my stuff ready for the retreat. So I put like 3 stitches in on this. Degracier Flower Girl, because I wanted to have it started already, so I only did like 3 stitches up on it, but I wanted to have that started, so I didn't work very much on Henpeck. Here's where Henpeck is. I was working on this big old white chicken. And I wasn't gonna put the established whatever in there, so it's just gonna be a white chicken. Someday, maybe I'll finish that. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't have the cover page for this, so sorry, but I joined the Dark Queen of the Sea Sal, and so the first part came out November 1st, so I didn't start it right away.
September 1st?
That's what I said, isn't it?
You said November?
I keep calling September, November. It came out September 1st. I'm just wishing away the rest of this year, I think. And,
Yeah.
maybe,
Don't let it be November yet. I still have to get through October.
but I don't know, I was having some, first of all, I wasn't liking how my stitches were looking, so then I put it in the frame, and then I felt like they looked better, but then I was like, I don't know, I didn't print it, so it's on my iPad, so I think that maybe that's why I'm struggling, because I don't usually stitch from there, but then I decided I'm going to use Etoile for the dark colors on the fish, so I'm kind of waiting until Mom ordered it with her 1, 2, 3 stitch order for me, so I'm waiting until I get that color so I can finish it and keep going.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love the fabric, it's beautiful. That's that's a new fabric that I got, that I ordered. It's the Bewitched that she dyed specifically for the Sal.
Pretty stuff. Lots of purple and teal and
So
gorgeousness.
that was one of my whips.
Alright, my other whip that I really want to finish during September, but I don't know if I will, is Bobbing for Pumpkins. By Plums, no,
That's
by
by
Brenda
Brenda
Gervais.
Gervais.
Brenda Gervais. She has so much goodness. And this is my whip. I am working on this big old apron. These dresses were like huge. So this witch is done, and then when I get this witch done, I will still have an owl and a moon. The owl, and the moon, and this boo, and then some stars, and then. So I could finish it if I start concentrating really hard. But I was working on that, and then I changed my role to this, since it was Galleria weekend, and I thought I should be working on something from Galleria in honor of Galleria weekend. This was a called White Pumpkins. I can't remember who it's by, and I didn't bring the thing.
If you really want to know, ask Mom, she'll tell you.
Yeah. It's on the jar, and she included the jar and all the finishing materials with this little kit, a little banding. That's as far as I've gotten. I actually had this pumpkin almost all the way done, until I got to the very top row and realized I went one thread too high. So I had to take it all back out because it was going to be one thread off. And why I didn't include these beads in here when I was stitching this, I have no idea, because I'm a goonhead, so I have to go back and add those beads. But this is a little flower pot over here, and then it has more squares with beads down here. So hopefully I can finish that tonight, maybe.
I don't know. My other whip that I just picked up today, actually, is the Rosewood Manor Happy Halloween. It's hats. So this one I started like almost soon after I first started stitching, because it was after the first Galleria we went to.
Oh yeah.
And then I got mad at it and I stopped stitching because these two black hats on the bottom, I got it as a kit from her shop, and it comes with the petite treasure braid, but it calls for you to stitch these one petite treasure braid over two on 28 count. Well, it doesn't look that bad in that picture, but I can tell you when I stitched it, no. So I had pulled that out, and then I decided I was going to do one strand of petite treasure braid and one strand of etoile, and so that's what that looks like, and it looks so much better. I mean, that petite treasure braid just gave it like zero coverage. It looked really dumb. So that's where I'm at on that. Just a little bit of work on it today.
What fabric is this?
This is
Meyer, Murky?
No, picture this plus 28 count ancient.
Oh, ancient.
And it
Like
came
it.
with it. I bought it with it.
I like it.
So I'm just changing up that petite treasure braid thing because I can't deal with that amount of weird looking coverage. It's not working for me. So, well, that's all my whips.
Okay.
I haven't been stitching
Actually,
that
that's all my whips too, because I have been stitching, but I seem to have a lot to show for it. Well, and I didn't say this is, I think, I can't remember the count, but I think it's Straw by Weeks Dye Works. So, I don't know. Anyway, I also forgot that I had this finish. I worked on this a ton after our last Flosstube because I was over here dog sitting Lena's dogs while she went to Wisconsin, so I was constantly working on this guy. And I finished and FFO'd it.
Beautiful.
It's in the frame, it's everything. And this goes to Melina.
Thank you.
Frame.
Looks good.
So now I can hang up all my suns and moons in my house. Yay! Another thing I worked on that wasn't cross stitch, it's still stitching, but it's not cross stitch, is a Busilla kit, and I did not bring the cover of it, but it is called a Haunted House Wall Hanging, and it's like an advent calendar for Halloween, basically. And this is it. I started this probably 3, maybe 4 years ago. I don't even remember.
It was
when I
right
started.
I'm pretty sure it was right after I moved back, and that was January 3 years. It's been
3
almost
years.
4 years.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's like 3.5-ish, more than that.
Anyways, I had like these one of the fence posts attached to this pellon that you have to stitch it on.
Maybe this is going to be the third year.
And phew, this took a while. So I had to stitch each one of these, hangs on a little,
Whoop.
and put, actually use pearl cotton for the hangers of these little things. I don't know if you can see it back there. You can see. And then it said you didn't have to stitch these numbers, but I actually stitched them. Although I don't know why, 'cause I don't really have any little kids that are gonna come over and hang things on here, but anyway. And then I actually, that tree was a pain in the rear, all those little tiny branches to stuff and all that. And then I cut a big piece of black felt and stitched it to the back and did a cording hanger on the back, just to give it a little bit more of a finished look.
It looks so cute.
Now, on my stitching is not the
Now stop.
greatest, but
Stop. Stop.
my spiders especially
Stop.
are mutant.
Everybody tell her how cute it looks and tell her to stop being so negative on herself.
But, hey, it's done. I love it.
It
So
looks
there you
good.
go.
Next, she's gonna finish mine for me.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. That was the big thing. I've been working on that for, let's see, over a week.
Well, I was sorry I was taking a selfie during that because my dog's asleep on my lap with her head on the table. She's so freaking cute. I couldn't help it.
That's funny.
I'll post the selfie on Instagram if you want a behind the scenes view of her sleeping on the table.
That's so cute.
All right, so haul.
Oh, yeah, haul.
I
Haul.
bought this Love You More Studio co-sleeve that has mermaids on it because Laura messaged me and said, we're
that's
getting a
so
new
cute.
mermaid fabric. Do you want it? And I was like, yep, sign me up. So
So
I
cute.
appreciated it because it's really cute.
I love it. Love it.
But I like that they have different colored hair.
And different color skin.
I mostly looked at the hair first
Yeah.
because I like the pink and teal hair.
I do too. Got pink hair. Pretty. All
That's
right.
my big old. Well, I got that fabric.
I have
foam
lots
thing,
of haul.
but
This is not cross stitch, but I got this Busilla kit to make these
yeah.
Halloween ornaments.
Mom got me that too,
And I ordered one from Melina, but
so that counts as a
Melina has
stitchy
about
kindness.
Melina has about how many? 50 of these
Probably.
kits, Busilla kits upstairs. Shoot.
Probably. I have a lot of bins.
No, she doesn't work on, but
I will.
someday.
Maybe I'll switch over from cross stitch.
I think I really want to work on these guys. They're so cute.
You should, if you want to work. I say if you want to work on something, you should work on it because you'll be more apt to get more progress
Yeah.
on it.
I might work on them for like an hour a day or something. Do that. I also ordered this Busilla kit because my husband really likes space and
It's cute.
it's cute. So, well, I was thinking of giving this one to my son-in-law for Christmas because he's on the the robotics coach of his school's robotics team, so I thought he would like that. Robot. So that was Busilla. Now these things are Stitchy Kindness. This one I got one from Leslie Hurley. Fat Cat Flossing on YouTube. She had a giveaway from the Sam Sarah Circle of Friend. It was a whole kit that she had, and she actually finished it, everything, and had the finishing fabrics and trims and everything, and the pins. This drum. And so, but I just got the chart because she used all the other stuff, which is fine with me because I love it. And then my other Stitchy Kindness was Laura Landis from the Pattern Queens Flosstube. She had a bunch of videos of her going through all of her stash. All of her stash. She had like 6 videos, and I don't even know if that was really truly all of hers. So it wasn't whips. I don't think it was just stuff on her stash. But she showed this scissor fob, and she was like, I should find somebody that would stitch this for me, because she put it in the pile to get rid of, but she was looking at it, she goes, oh, I really like this. Maybe somebody would stitch this for me. I don't know. So anyway, I told her I would stitch that for her if she wanted me to, and then I could stitch one for me and one for her. So I ordered the fabric and all that to do it. And then she also had this chart that she showed, which actually has like the legs and the floss and everything of this little chair, and it's a sewing chair. It has a thing on the back for your scissors, and this little drawer pulls out in the chair for stuff, and this little scissor fob on there, or a pillow on the chair. It's so cute. So I told her I would buy this chair from her if she wanted to sell it, because she was put it in her get rid of pile. So she said she would send me this for stitching that for her. So awesome. Thank you so much, Laura, and I love it, and I can't wait to start on it, but haven't done it yet. But that leads me into one of my purchases from 1-2-3 Stitch. Was these Krennics, 2 different golds for the star, and 2 different Mill Hill beads for the star, and then the fabric is 28 count antique white Jobelan to do the star on. And then this is the fabric for the chair, which is 32 count pearl gray Belfast linen. So I got all the fabrics to do those. Now I just have to someday find the time to do them. Who knows when that will be?
You will.
So then I ordered these from Satsuma Street because
She's on a buying rampage.
Halloween. Goth Moth. Full kit. Misfortune. Full kit. Nevermore. Full kit. And Vampire. I love this cat. So those I will be starting in 13 Stars of Halloween. Which I might do 31
I was gonna
stars.
say,
of
are you gonna do
Halloween.
31?
I think I have enough stuff. I
I
have
know
more
you
than
do.
enough stuff. So this, my next purchases from Double Cross Stitcher on Etsy, and I saw that she had the new Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine for fall, which I love it all. Want to stitch it all. Especially want to stitch this Barbara Anna cat. Love it. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Everything's cute. I don't do pinch needle though, so I'm not doing any pinch. But I want to do all this. And then she had the one from Summer, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. Basically, probably the only thing I really will stitch from that is this Barbara Anna, because it's cute. So I got that from her, and I also got Lindy Stitches Blue Footed Boobies, which is called Beach Dance, but so cute. Well, she finished it into a needle roll, but I'm just gonna, or book or whatever, I'm probably just gonna do a flat fold on that. Cute, cute, cute. Then I got this from the Blue Flower that I thought I could maybe stitch for Melina because it's a dog's Halloween parade. Could actually stitch it for Alyssa because it has cats on there in the tree. But all the dogs are dressed up and all cats are dressed up and even this bird and the moon is dressed up for Halloween. So strange things are seen on Halloween, and she's handing out fish treats. So cute. I love that. And then I also got this waxing moon design, Halloween or Valentine houses. I don't know why I keep getting all these houses because I don't really like stitching houses that much, but I love these houses. So I got all that from her. And I think that ends my haul.
I don't have anything else.
That was a lot of haul. And I have ordered more from 1 to 3 Stitch. And then I did go shopping to Michael's yesterday, but it was mainly for card making haul because I signed up for this card making thing. The dog is snoring.
She's
so funny.
you can see it. She's totally asleep. Every time you were
Oh my
bumping, she is
gosh.
waking up. One time she looked at you like, what the hell?
Oh my goodness. So funny.
I know we woke her up with our laughing.
Poor little dog.
Anyway.
That's too cute. So, I guess I will talk about new Flosstuber people I watched.
Sure.
Okay, I watched 3 Trail Stitchers, which is Carrie, and Carrie lives in Missouri. She also films with, I think it's with her sister. I know it's with her cousin, because since I watched her, it was just her that filmed, but then the next one, she was with her cousin. And then she has another one out that just was out yesterday, I think. And I can't remember. I don't know who she filmed with because I haven't watched that one yet. But she was working when the one that I watched with was just by herself. She was working on Positivity Rules Sal. And then she was working on Tiny Modernist Ouija board. And she did the Sister Suffragette chart, and they were all really, really cute. She was also listening to podcasts about history and space, and I had to tell her our story about getting to have a tour of the Johnson Space Center by an astronaut. So we were like down on the floor looking at all the stuff, and there were people up through the glass that were watching us down on the floor. We got to see everything, touch everything. We got to sit in the training module for the shuttle landing to try to fly the shuttle, and yeah, that was not good because we crashed and burned them all. But that was kind of fun too. So anyway, I had to tell her that story. But she had a lot of fun stuff, and she is a fun lady to watch. So go check her out. She doesn't have too many Flosstubes yet. She does film every week, unlike us, the film's like once a month. So
That's plenty.
yeah, that's plenty for us. So then another one that I watched was Geeky Witch, which is Macy, I can't remember how she pronounces her name, sorry. She lives in Providence, Rhode Island, and she did a whip braid, which she has some really cute ornaments. She's also in the Stitchers Coven on Facebook, and they're doing an ornament exchange, so she showed some ornaments that she made for that. And then she also runs a Teresa Winsler group on Facebook, and they're doing an ornament exchange in that group too, so she showed that ornament. And she's working on this I Love New England chart and other things, which is fun. And so go check her out. This is Geeky Witch on Flosstube. and 3 trail stitchers carried on Flosstube. They're fun. Those were my shout outs.
Good job.
So, the only other thing we have to talk about is our giveaways from last time. And we were giving away Santas. These are heirloom Santas. Père Noel and Santa Claus and can't remember what this other dude is called. Anyway,
Some other Santa.
those are all the Santas.
We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people enter for the Santas. I made a wheel. Your names are on there. I'm about to spin it.
Spin. Show them the spin. Burpee R, you win the Santies. Yay.
All right.
Woohoo.
Awesome.
The next one that we were having a drawing for was my forest. Lena finished this as a wedding sampler for her brother-in-law and his wife.
And I accidentally somehow made it so it put everybody on this. She's sleeping on my arm.
Oh no.
Put everything on here twice. So that's okay though. It's the same people. Their
Yeah.
names are just on here twice.
Okay.
So it's still fair.
And
So-
we had
1,
5
5.
people in for that.
So I want to spin it.
It's better than our little pieces of paper, I guess.
Ooh.
Kim Coffin. You won. Woohoo! So we will comment on your comments and let you know that you won. There's my husband Greg walking through. And they will, and then you can send us your address and we will mail that stuff out to you.
Yep.
So that is that. Lena's taking more dog selfies.
I'm sorry. She's so cute.
And then next time we film, we are almost at 600 subscribers. We have 599. Woo! So welcome all you new people, and thanks for all other people that keep
Yeah.
coming back every week. So we appreciate you guys a lot. So, and then plus it will be our 2-year Flossiversary,
Yeah, pretty.
because that was after Galleria
So like October-ish,
sometime.
November-ish.
I think it was in October.
Hmm.
So we'll
We'll
be
have a
having
giveaway.
a giveaway for that, and the giveaway if we ever reach 600. So we'll combine those. So that'll be fun. We'll come up with some good stuff.
Yep.
There goes my husband again.
Get back to work.
Some year Melina might have a master bathroom.
Getting closer. No, we're getting close.
So anyway, that's about all we have for this time. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below.
Mom's better at getting back to people than me.
I comment to everybody. Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Other than that, hopefully everybody's enjoying their stitching.
Yep.
Hopefully it's keeping you sane during this crazy times that never feel like it's gonna end.
They keep getting crazier. I don't know what the next shoe that drops is gonna be.
I don't even want to know.
Fire, pestilence, COVID, floods.
I'm censoring everything I was wanting to spew out of my mouth.
2020, goodbye.
Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well and
Yes.
staying safe out there. Just remember, be nice to one another.
Yes, be kind. Love you guys.
Bye. Thanks for watching.